There's a cool little area of Washington State that not a lot of people know about, except for, unfortunately, now all the people from Seattle are learning about, you know, the Yakima area and just how beautiful it is and how nice the weather is and stuff, and we're beginning to get overrun by a bunch of people from Seattle. Not that I hate all of people from Seattle in general, I just hate what it does to our economy around here when they come here. So, all right, I'm going to pull over and get stopped here, and I'll show you guys what this video was specifically. It started out as a video review for this seat that I bought. So yeah, I bought this seat off of eBay, and the name of it is, let's see here, it's Wolfline Moto Driver Rider Front Seat for the Honda Trail Hunter Cub CT125 2020 to 2024, and it was 80 bucks for this thing. 80 bucks. And I'm going to tell you, this thing, when I compare it to the stock, which I didn't think was all that bad, honestly, I didn't think the stock seat was all that bad. I could ride it for about, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes before I started getting a little bit of a hot spot or pain in my butt, as you would say. And I didn't think that, you know, this would make all that much of a difference, but wow, I am really impressed with this seat. The thing is, it's a little bit shorter than the stock seat, so you're sitting down just about a half-inch lower, that I can feel anyways. It's kind of what it feels like. As you can see back here, the back of the seat's kind of even with the bar. I don't have a problem with that. Never whacked my tailbone on it yet, so we're good. But this Wolfline seat for the Honda Trail 125 is absolutely amazing. I've been out here riding for, I don't know, probably about an hour and a half, just goofing around before I hit record on this thing. And I have got absolutely no fatigue, no pain, no nothing, no whatsoever. I mean, I thought maybe I did, but then I scooched around and it went away. This seat is phenomenal, guys. One thing I did buy for the factory seat is I got this seat pad here that kind of straps around the seat, and it's like a really good fit for the factory seat. But the problem was that it didn't seem to help it too much. It just kind of transferred the pain in the factory seat from back here to right up in here in my leg. So it was kind of a trade-off, you know, make this feel better, but this starts to hurt. But anyways, I bought this seat pad, which is really good. I got this one on Amazon. They're like 50 bucks. There's a whole bunch of people that make those things, but I bought that for the factory seat, hoping to help it out, but it didn't really do too much. You know, it didn't benefit me too much. So I decided to get this Wolfline seat. I bought it, and wow. I mean, I put it on the bike, and it was absolutely just really good. It feels really good. I'm going to show you something, though. The only downside about it was you have these bolts down here that where the seat bolts into place. The bolt posts are a little bit closer together than factory, so I had to kind of hollow out or grind out the holes for the seat bracket just a little bit, just a tiny bit, maybe a 1/16 of an inch on both sides to get them to kind of fit a little bit better. But other than that, fits perfect. And it looks pretty good on the bike too. They have this color, which on eBay kind of looks like a grayish color, but it's more of a black. As you can see, it's more of a black color. And then they have like a brown, kind of looks like a brown leather, maybe it is. Might look pretty cool on one of the red bikes. Yeah, but I bought the black one. I'm absolutely thrilled. I don't know how else to put it. I'm stoked to have this seat. So now I have this seat cushion here, this pad, and I figure, like if I'm out riding long enough and my ass gets tired, I'll just take that seat pad, stick it on top of there, and poof, booyah, gone any kind of pain. So this bike is just about ready for some longer day trips. And I got some planned. I got some places I want to go. I have some other parts that still need to be bolted onto this bike. Some other things that I've gotten for it, just to kind of complete it. On the way. So I'm thinking about changing out this front rack though. This is the factory Honda rack, and I might get a bigger one for it. But anyways, I have new tires for it. But I'm just kind of thinking I should just wear these ones out first. But got new tires for it, got some fog lights for it, got some hand guards for it, and some other things that are going to be bolted onto this bike before it's 100% ready. But it will be ready pretty soon. I love this bike. This even, it's hard to describe, but This bike kind of gives me a feeling like riding around on a bicycle. I guess maybe just because it's so skinny, but it kind of makes me feel like a kid when I'm out riding around on this thing. I don't know, it's hard to describe. If you guys understand the feeling, you probably know what I'm talking about. And now I got to get back out of this town. Unfortunately, the way back into Yakima is like a 60-mile-an-hour section of freeway. So I'm going to go back over the hill like I came from. And I'll probably end the video here. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to do. Look at this bridge, see if there's a date on it. I'm all out here riding around doing boring old man shit. It's fun, just out here exploring. Is there a date? I don't see a date. Oh, don't see a date. Anyways, oh well. I don't know if I should go back that way or... I don't know. I think maybe I'll risk it. Well, let's see what happens, right? It's only 60 miles an hour. I was going to pull over and look at that weird thing on the side of the hill over there, but I won't. I'll just keep going. I don't have to sit here and wait until it's like really clear before I jump out onto here. I think what I'm going to do is skip across and go on that little exit ramp right over there that goes to the slower part of the freeway, but I still got to wait a minute. This thing ain't going to pick up speed very quick. So if I get an opportunity where I don't see any cars coming over that hill on that bridge right there, then I'll give it a shot. I'm just going to go for that. Guy's in the right lane. Screw it. Come on, little trail. Speed limit 55 on this section. Let's see if we can do it. Only 53, 54. Lose a little bit of speed going up the slope. There's somebody behind me. Uh-oh, there's a brother. Oh, I got waved at by a brother. Alright, now we'll be able to hit pretty close to the speed limit. Yeah, little bike is definitely not cut out for highway travel. Maybe it'll do better once it's broken in though. Everything about this motorcycle is an experience. Just getting on a road is an experience. Alright guys, I think I'm going to cut the video off for right now. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, and hit a comment, leave a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithms. Anyways, everybody, thanks for stopping by the channel once again. Ride safe, have a good day, and we will see you on the next video.